So before we get to the tile floor, I just noticed we had a garbage can here. Now garbage cans, they're notorious for getting a lot of dirt and grime around the touch surfaces. This one obviously has already been cleaned and it doesn't have a lot of fingerprints and stuff, but I want to show you the easy, and once again, the diversity of this tool. I'm here, I'm in the room, I'm cleaning the floor, the chairs, and the table. I now have this garbage can. I can easily begin to blast it. I'm able to hit the contours, hit the ring of the garbage can with a lot of different pots or fluids and dirt, germs and grime can be held. I'm able to roll it down relatively quickly, scrubbing the surface of it. I'm going to measure that just quickly, wiping off the surface. I'm going to be left once again with a nice streak-free clean. We better wipe off the rest of the garbage can, seeing that we started, so we're just going to dry it off here a moment, and then let's take a look at the tile floor. Move the garbage can aside. Oh, here's one other thing we just noticed. We have these different panelings that look really neat. They're really cool on the back of the bar. Once again, the cleaning detail is everything. My rag is starting to get a little more damp, so I'm going to switch over to a dry rag. But I already have a tool in my hand. I don't have to go get another one. I can just simply take this, put in a nice little mist of steam with my horsehair brush once again, come along the top of the surface and the back of this bar. You can envision caulking and malt being spilled in these nice panels, and how that residue is going to get down into the bolts and into the grooves, down into the floorboard where the baseboard here meets. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it with your camera, but here I'll wipe my finger across it. You can see the dust and the dirt on that top edge. By taking our tool, we can just simply put a nice little layer of steam along here. We can work it along the edge. Begin to work that dust out of that surface right there. Simply come in, you can see the little puddle of dirt right there. Come in with our towel here, wipe it down, wipe down the base here where we were at. Once again, we're left with a nice clean surface. So let's take a look at the tile. Now we're going to want to change to a different floor application. Now the tile that we're standing on has been here for 7 years. It's had a lot of traffic. It's never had a detailed cleaning. It's only been mopped. And if we take a look at the grout, you'll see that the grout is kind of gray. That is not the natural color of that grout. That grout is supposed to be more of a tan color over here. So let's take a look and see what happens. We have a couple different options when we look at this tile floor. One, we can do just a quick application, which is our larger floor brush, just for general maintenance. We can begin to apply the steam and going over it. The important thing to realize is when I'm using hot steam, I'm not using a soap that's going to leave a residue in the tile. That soap is what's contributing to a lot of this gray dirty matter in the tile here over the years. It builds up a residue. It's able to, the dirt is able to stick and hold within the deep pores of the grout. Not only that, we have bacteria and germs that are down in those deep pores. By using the hot steam, we're able to penetrate down into those pores. We're not going to be able to remove that dirt and that grime with this application. However, we can clean the surface. We're using a nice hot temperature. So how can we begin to take a look at how we can clean the grout in the tile itself? Let's take a look at our tools over here. The dry vapor machine, one of the best tools to work the grout is going to be a stainless steel brush. The stainless steel brush is going to work really well on these grout lines. We're able to put it right onto the tip of our little power washing instrument. Rather than being on our knees, we can simply take our other extension handle out. We can snap it on our handle here. Now let me say something. This tool here is fantastic for cleaning smaller areas. Maybe like this cafe here is a good size. This size here isn't something that we want to go get a big vacuum extraction system out for, or if we're here, why not clean it, right? If we're here and we're maintaining the floor well, we're not going to have 7 years of buildup. We're going to have less residue to clean. So let's take a look at what happens when we put this super high heat combined with 100 psi and this little wire brush on the grout and begin to work it. Once again, I'm able to stand up. I don't need to be on my hands and knees. I'm able to take my machine here and see the dirt just beginning to pour out of the grout. Do you have on the video camera, are we able to zoom down and see the dirt? Zoom right on in on the very tip. Turn it all the way back up on the side of the dirt. See that grout line beginning to change in color right as I'm working because of the high heat and the high pressure. I can see the grout line changing as I'm working. Now let's take our damp towel. We'll just throw it down on the floor here, kind of mop up our area, absorb the dirt and moisture that was there. Something important about the steam, we want to let the steam do the work. I don't need to sit here and push hard on my instrument. I don't need to try to really scrub hard. I just need to keep that agitation motion going as I'm applying the steam. As I do that, it's going to begin to remove the dirt from the pores just with the steam itself and with a little bit of agitation. So with this, you can begin to see how just by having the one tool, I'm able to work so many different